All right, how y'all doing today? We are welcome to Undrafted Hockey Fan. I'm Brad. Currently, we're on day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, day 7 of posting every day. Just posting some sort of YouTube or some sort of podcast episode. It is very late at night. I got home late from a business meeting, but I'm back at it. I still want to post for Thursday, even though we're rolling into Friday already. But we're posting this as a Thursday one, then we'll post Friday. And just we're gonna keep us going. We're posting every day for the rest of the year. December 31st is gonna be Thanksgiving. You're gonna get a video. You're gonna get one for Christmas Eve. You're getting everyone. So and New Year's Eve. Be earlier than day on New Year's Eve though, because I'll probably be doing some fun. So, but today, I typically won't do these because I don't know what the rules are around like streaming and broadcasting. But today we're actually gonna watch the YouTube highlights of the Red Wings Islanders game. I would like to do a watch along at some point. But it is currently a little after 12:30 at night. So, and I have to work tomorrow. And so we're going to just watch the highlights. So basically what I want to do is do a watch the highlights. I'm gonna pause here and there just so we can kind of talk through it and everything. Just so I can emphasize certain things, maybe rewind a little bit. We'll do an ad break and then we'll do a breakdown of what my thoughts are and everything, and we'll go from there. Because either it's a good thing, and we'll want to talk about the firing of the loan or players, or it's they either win or they lose, and it could definitely affect the trajectory of this game. And hopefully it's not a boring game. I hope it's not like a 0-1 like last time. So we'll see. Let's just jump right into it. So let me I'll share the screen and everything. We'll pull up the game. So we're using the Sportsnet highlights, by the way, because I learned that the NHL one does not give the fights, but the Sportsnet one does. So I don't know if this one has a fight, but we're gonna find out. So watch along and appreciate it. Thank you for hanging around, and hey, make sure to hit like, subscribe, put your favorite comment down there, put your favorite emoji. It really helps small creators like me. If you're listening on Apple Music or Apple or Spotify, hit the ratings button. It really helps. I'm new to Spotify and Apple Podcasts, so if we can get this thing just cranked up to the top, that'd be sick. Let's compete with 32 Thoughts. Yeah, right. Anyways, let's just jump right into this and we'll get started.
Again, Pajot, Lee, and Horvat up front for
Then we
the
got
Islanders.
Roken
Isaiah
and
George
Lyon today,
and Ryan
so.
Pollock on defense for New York.
All right. And
The
Daniels.
referees, Kyle Raymond,
Yeah.
Brandon Blandina.
And
we're underway.
Raz?
Carried
Raz
through
with the
here
face
is
up?
Sider.
There's Sider.
Sider on the wing for
Raymond.
Drops it back here to Kane.
Gainer.
Toward the net.
Oh, power play, nice.
There
Okay.
by Sorokin, who hangs on to that.
Yeah, power play is good.
The Brinkett took a look and back to Raymond again. Now to Sider.
Nice Sider. Okay, cool. Red Wings have one of the best power plays in the league in the
Not
top
a good
3.
pass there.
So
It was in
ideally,
Tarasenko's
I think like a
the Red Wings
33%
trying
or
to come up with
something
it
crazy
again.
like that.
Tarasenko
So
able to do so for
hopefully,
Kasper in front of the net.
good defensive play.
Try, loose puck.
We'll
Red
see.
Wings regain control.
Burn
Tarasenko's
time.
got it. Fired one. Save made Sorokin.
It's Sorokin too,
Rebound
one of the best
cleared.
plays in the league.
And Romanov gets it down. Tip back in. Lyon will leave it there for Gustafson. Romanov getting over to keep it into the glove of
Easy,
Lyon.
it's easy.
Hold on
I mean, again, that's probably one of the most eventful
that
things that happened in the first
California
year
trip,
because
three-game trip,
slow event hockey and everything.
35 on average,
Horvat
35
too. I forgot they made a
21.
trade for him last year.
Not good. So
They
get some
signed
bodies
a
to the net on the
8-year deal
goaltender.
that they didn't want
Get the
to.
puck there as well.
There's a save by Lyon.
Good line.
Kowalski's been a nice addition to the
Lyon's
Islanders.
kind of stepping a little bit. Really
4
like
points in 11 games, 2
6
goals for
goal
Kowalski.
against Anaheim Ducks.
Simon Holmstrom
Oop.
for the Islanders.
Oh,
it's
dang
kept
it.
in here by Mayfield. Shot to the goal, they score.
Damn,
Tipped in front of the net.
Square yet.
And it's
That's
1-0 New York.
Too, which is crazy.
For the first goal of the game.
That's tough.
Good broken
tough,
kind
Lyon.
of play.
He kind of sees it. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
oh, that's it.
Stick
That's
on the,
why.
I mean, that's a beautiful
He didn't
redirect.
react-
There's
he
no
didn't really
chance
react.
for a goaltender on a play like that. Look at that, right there.
Oh,
Up it goes.
oh no,
off
he
the
didn't
bar,
react. Dang,
and
what
into
a
the
great
Tip
tip.
through center into the Red Wings
That was
zone now
money.
for Sider.
That was
for
awesome.
Edmondson.
That was a really great tip.
Edmondson lost
I mean,
control
you
of
gotta
the
give
puck.
good credit to
Grabbed
guys
her by
like
Nelson.
him.
Back to Simcoe. Played across. Big
Oh,
save.
there you go.
by
Good save.
Palmieri. By Alex
Good
Lyon.
line.
Like they got a piano on their back and they're just really
There you
nervous.
go.
That is a monumental save.
Okay, so So we're getting
to keep this score at 1-0
great play too.
with half a
Great
period to
saves,
go
good
here in
reaction.
period number 1.
Mine
Boy,
kinda
boy.
is a
That's
little bit
a
wild.
grade
He
A
reminds me of
scoring
Ned a
chance
little
if I
bit,
ever
a little
saw
less
one.
technical.
But Lyons was there.
He's
While
good.
Mary leads the team in points with 16.
Oh.
Tied for the
Oh.
goal lead with 7 for the Islanders.
I realize
Joel
I'm
Larkin
making
leading the
noises
Red
when
Wings
I
with
watch
11.
a game like
Shot
that.
going wide
It's
held
just-
by Lyon.
So-
And a nice record of 20,
Oh, yeah,
12,
Patrick
and
Waugh,
5 to
of
get his
course.
team to the postseason.
Had a not so great coaching career with Colorado, and it's
Held
going
again by
okay with
Lyon.
the Islanders now.
Or to Brinkett. Kane to the net.
Oh,
Drops
nice
off
drop
to
pass,
Casper.
Casper.
Saved by Soroka back in front.
Casper,
And stoned at
Brinkett,
the periphery of the
and
crease
Kane.
to Brinkett.
Oh yeah,
On a
'cause,
beautiful setup
they
by
sent to bring
Patrick
it down to
Kane.
the second line.
It could be 1-1.
Oof.
But for this stop
Ah,
on the
dude,
cap.
Sorokin, come on, dude. Dude, of course he stops it. Of course, Sorokin. Gosh darn it.
Brinkett turns at his
There
own
you go. There
line.
you go. There you go. Break out. Break
Across
out.
the wing wheel. In for Kane. For
Oh,
Brinkett. Knocked it out of the air. And a
dang.
save by Sorokin.
What a great pass. Kane and
Tarasenko.
they need to stay together, I
For
think.
Raymond.
I'd like to see Bergen get
Larkin's
some
on.
time on the top line.
In front.
I think that'd be
Off a
important for him.
skate. Smothered by
It's
Sorokin,
just
who
either
hangs
you
on.
increase his
Who
trade
made a great
value, or
save.
you get him going, like really good going. Like that makes more sense and reward him.
That's
Tarasenko
tip
looked really good
throw.
with Casper too.
And Sorokin's got it with Comper.
But I mean, if you put him on the
Hard to score if you don't.
third line with
Draw
like
one there
Comper,
by Comper. Back to Petrie.
like that.
Saves Sorokin.
put him on the third line with
Berggren.
Comper,
A reaching Mock couldn't get it.
maybe even Leno.
Mayfield for New York.
Yeah, I
Mary
like
checked by Berggren. Back in Comper.
Maybe we should do a
Played
like
it back.
Leno
Berggren
on
skates
the
the
right
stick.
wing.
Berggren a shot. And it goes
Ah.
high.
Do like a
Bouncing puck
Leno on the
controlled
right
by New
wing.
York. Mayfield skates
Comper
the
in the
stick.
center with
Loose puck.
Tarasenko. Leno's kind of
Horvath
speedy too.
Gathered it back, or Pajot rather, gathered it back in, and a shot by Cholowski.
Comper's got the defensive responsibility, and
overseas
then
here next year.
I think Valeno will like
In
to play
Grand
top,
Rapids,
so
you
he
think?
can
Saved there by Lyon. Big
he can
stop.
go down and play those board battles. I think that'd be
Islanders
smart.
on his
This-
first.
This period's
Kept
going
alive
long
in the
the
zone by
replay.
Petrie for
4.5
Dylan Larkin.
minutes of this
Leaves
is
it there for
the whole
Lucas
first
Raymond.
period.
Raymond on Pajot. Raymond in front of the
Oh,
net.
geez.
Stopped there by
Good.
Sorokin.
Sure. All right, second period. Let's go.
From his Pavel
Down
Datsyuk
1-0.
night, and to think
Red Wings
14
have a worse
front
record
office
because
ownership and players in that
Islanders are
0-2 team.
7-7-5. They have
Hockey
5
Hall of Fame.
overtime losses already. And that's how they made the playoffs
And it
last
goes
year.
for
I think the
Dylan
year
Larkin.
before too. They just
Gets
had
the
crazy
motor
amount of
going.
overtime
On here
losses.
for Tarasenko.
Get that extra point, and Gary
Save
Bettman.
made by
Gary Bettman's
Sorokin.
500.
15 goals
Yeah,
this
Gary
season.
Bettman's 500.
Keeper Ovechkin, he's been in great shape. Last
Ovechkin,
year,
by the way, you
just
mentioned
too
Ovechkin
heavy
being out
early
and
on.
everything. It's tough.
better shape late.
Uh,
To Brinkett.
All right, come on.
Turning
Bring
onto the
that,
forehand.
point.
Back here for Edmondson. Save
Or-
made.
Oh.
Rebound. Kane. Circling the
Good
goal.
to see Evanson in the
Get the
lineup
pass
too.
out
Not
front.
hurt.
Brock Nelson. Left it. Palmieri.
No, I know how these replays go.
Back in for
I know
Kyle
how these
Palmieri
replays go.
again.
I know how they go. See me go.
Goes wide with it. Turns one back
There
to
you
the
go.
line for
They
Romanov.
literally played it from the Red
Now
Wings.
for Dobson.
Oh,
And
never
held
mind.
and smothered
I
by
was
Lyon.
wrong. I'm okay with being wrong.
Sider. Larkin.
Of course, it's still 1-0 game.
From the
Yeah,
dot.
like we talked about the
Backs
Islanders
up.
and everything.
They spread it out here.
Game.
Kane with it. Side of the goal. What a save.
Oh, okay, so
They've been going at it
For
before.
Tarasenko.
Kane, dude,
Side
Kane.
of the net.
What their connection is phenomenal.
Holmstrom.
Dude,
Comfort.
the Brinkat Kane
A flick
connection.
of the stick.
So
Got it
good.
down low. Casper and a goal. And Sorokin's got that.
Run a couple of times, had a couple of
I gotta
serious
write that
falls.
down so I can
Casper
review
was a
that.
pretty good move.
I mean, Casper's
Sorokin
still looking
just held
great.
his ground, though.
I don't think he's long-term too, Steve.
Polak got kind of stuck in no
He's
man's
looking
land.
good.
Throws it in front and just out of the reach of Copwood to turn around to try to retrieve it.
But it's funny. I'm not
Poked
seeing a
back
ton
here
of
by
replays
Bishop
with
or Rasmussen to Petrie. A shot.
the
Save
Larkin,
made
the
by Sorokin.
Raymond, Tarasenko line. It was very interesting.
were
Here's Comfort.
Telling us that.
That was Tarasenko.
Announcing it here at
Maybe
Little
I'm-
Caesars Arena as well.
Pounding away at the end. The way they
Actually,
play the
like I
game.
said, Berggren, Comfort, and Tarasenko.
That shot.
Who's
Quickly
playing top
from
line
Nelson.
then? They're
So they
not playing
play, they
11.
bar the door, boys.
And,
They're not worried about
12-6.
scoring too much. They'll take what's given to them, and that's
What
it.
was that?
Matt
Gustafson.
Martin with the shot.
Dude,
Long time
going
out.
backward. Okay.
Maple Leaf
They'll take what's
What a terrible play.
Quickly
I guess
from
it's in.
Nelson.
So we'll see it.
well, they
There you
play,
go.
they
Okay,
bar
yep.
the door, boys.
Stay on the board.
They're not
Yep, okay,
worried
cool.
about scoring too much.
And Duke
They'll
Gustafson can
take
catch
what's
it.
given to them, and that's
Yeah,
it.
what was that?
Matt
Who was with
Martin
him?
with the shot. Long time Islander. Maple Leaf in between.
Mott.
Lou Lamoriello
Okay, you had
got him
Mott
again.
and Gustafson. Okay, you had a fourth liner and a
The
guy.
Red Wings will
The
meet the
defenseman is
Islanders
not looking
Monday from UBS
good.
Arena.
Dude.
We'll be with
Dude,
you.
again, another
FanDuel
breakout.
Sports Network.
Dude.
Shot by
Oh,
Cholowski
dude,
in
another
a
good tip. Dude.
Lyon able to make the
And
save.
that's smart.
Well, the Islanders, look at
Cholowski.
that, boy. They go to
Hey,
the front of the net.
Cholowski
With
go
Anders
back,
Lee, the-
he is.
Well,
That's Cholowski. That's one of the failed Holland draft picks. So when they were going to the rebuild, they Red Wings picked up and I think they picked up Dylan Larkin. Then they picked up then there's Dylan Larkin, Cholowski, Rasmussen, and Zadina. So some variation of those. Dylan Larkin was the latest, but Cholowski was one of those guys. Didn't work out. So that's when they talk about the Red Wings rebuild. Like there's Red Wings fans that are like, the rebuild is longer than what Yzerman's been here. So everyone talks about the Yzer plan. And the Red Wings haven't made the playoffs for like 8 years. And this will be their 8th year. And Yzerman, this is his 6th year in the as GM. So maybe it was somewhere along those lines. Either way, I think maybe 9 years they have made the playoffs. 2026. So yeah, it'll be, if they don't make it this year, it'll be 9 years. So which I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but Holland didn't draft well. Like surprisingly, he didn't draft well because he missed on Cholowski. He took Rasmussen's 9th overall. He probably should have been like a late first or second round pick. Then you have Zadina, who they were very fortunate. They were like, hey man, like this guy was a gem. He was supposed to work out. He was genuinely supposed to work out. He was supposed to be really good, and he ended up busting. He's down in the Czech league. Again, I think he can still make it back, but he's in the Czech league. There's some bad blood with the Red Wings management. And they gave him a chance. They gave him a 3-year deal to try and work it out. After the first year, he was like, I'm good. And they mutually terminated the contract. He went to go, so he gave up like $4 million in money, guaranteed money, like $4 million. And then he goes to San Jose Sharks and makes like $1.1, like a little over $1 million. It's not good there. And then goes back to Czech. I'm like, dude. So this is what I talk about with the Red Wings rebuild. Like it's still in the middle of it. Like it didn't start 9 years ago. It started when Yzerman really got here, and he had to clear out bad contracts, like the Abdelkader contract. And Danny DeKeyser was always hurt. It wasn't he was a good player until his back started giving him issues, and that's where he started to really decline. And so Holland only left Yzerman with Larkin, Rasmussen, Berggren. That's all that's left. And Berggren is now officially on the NHL roster full time. Rasmussen is like now got his role as a bottom 6 guy, which is a bummer for a 9th overall pick. And then Dylan Larkin is a 1C, but he's a star for sure. He's not a superstar. He can be a game breaker, but he is not like you need more. You need a higher elite talent. And Dylan Larkin is very good. To me, he's like a mid-tier 1C. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's like the Dreisaitl's, the Crosbys, the McKinnons, the McDavids. Like, these are like elite 1Cs. Like, to me, like Larkin's like, and below that, like not second tier, maybe third tier, right? So in the top, I'd say he's a top 20 center. Yeah, I'd say he's top 20 center. That makes sense. So again, Cholowski, I'm glad. You don't want guys to not be in the NHL. Like you want guys to work out. Like, so I hope the best for him. I'm just bummed it wasn't with the Red Wings. That's all. Bummed that wasn't with the Red Wings. So, anyways,
the Islanders, look at that, boy. They go to the front of the net with Anders Lee, the captain.
Anders Lee's still
Back
there.
to get it, Simon Evans. Under 5 to go in the second period.
Oh, dang it.
The brink it, drop back for Kane. Save made, rebound.
Casper, dude. Casper's so
And
good,
out of
dude.
play it goes.
I'm honestly impressed with
This puck
Casper.
just
Dude.
went
He's
through
been working out really well.
And hit Alex Lyon
Oh.
and Casper at the other end off the shoulder.
Yeah.
Both goalies sharp there.
He's been looking really good. I'm really happy. I was highly doubtful Casper when he got drafted.
Double their shots
those
that
guys
they
on
had
the
in a
upside.
1-0 win there, but the score is reversed on
two-way
this night.
guy.
We'll meet again Monday night.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Stolen puck
Obvious.
here for Kane. Casper. For Noah Dobson.
Dude.
Send it in deep to
Replay's
Barber.
running out. I don't want to check the
Palmieri
time,
gets
but I know we got
checked and then a
like
broken
10
stick.
minutes last time I checked.
And away is Berggren.
Oh my God, dude, come on, Berggren. Yes, Berggren. That is what I'm talking about. Berggren scores that 6th goal. Again, it only took the third period at 4:20 left.
As it happened right
third period,
there. Oh my!
4:46, dude, left.
Comfort feeds it up, and the Islanders
Oh,
don't quite
what
know
a snapshot.
who to go after at
What a
this point. And they
snapshot.
left
I love
Berggren
that.
long enough where he could
Oh,
actually
dude.
cut
Okay,
Sorokin
we're back in it. We're
standing
back in
still as a goaltender, and
it.
he
Look at that, dude.
let a wrist shot
Dude,
go.
so good, dude. That was so
Really,
good.
I don't think, and Ozzy can talk about this
Beautiful.
later on.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Sorokin was expecting the shot at the time that it
Yeah,
came.
dude, because to me that
towards
was,
him.
that was crazy because it was like he did this and
Raymond dumped one ahead.
and then he gave it a flick. He's awesome. Come on, Larkin.
Loose
Almost
puck,
up.
Raymond!
Ah,
2 seconds left.
Dude.
2-1 Detroit.
dude, Raymond, dude, what a great ending. Hopefully, I think it is.
Dylan Larkin has been a horse all night long,
Dude,
but he's out of gas. I'll guarantee
Larkin,
you
look
that.
at Back
And he
pass,
goes to the corner
just
like
get
this.
Position on him. That's
And look
awesome.
at that extra effort that he gets,
Oh,
reaches out
dude.
and tips the puck to Raymond. He's
Great-
taken out of the
great
play.
bet, dude.
There's the reach
Great
right
bet.
there. Raymond with a rolling
Oh.
puck beats Sorokin
So
with
good.
51
So
seconds left.
Freaking
Holy
good.
mackerel.
Oh,
Whoa.
that was so nice.
Oh, Larkin
so
has a
happy.
good time up.
And he does.
That was
He wins it. And the Red Wings win it.
Yes.
Huge
And they
points
do
for
31,
Detroit.
30, 23. Hey, yo. That's awesome.
8-9-2 on the season.
31, 23. That was awesome. That was so good. Okay. Man, that was awesome. Oh, dude. Dude, I just after watching the Red Wings, I watched the Monday game against San Jose. Sunday game, Monday game, Sunday, whatever it was. I watched it and then I stayed up. It was Monday. I watched it and I stayed up till 1:30 at night to watch the San Jose game, and I watched them lose. And it was so infuriating. It was so maddening. And so I'm glad they won. So all right, we're gonna rip through I'll rip through some ads real quick, and we'll get at it real quick. So this first one, jump right into it. We got DraftKings. So 24-25 season still has that new car smell, and the action is heating up at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official betting partner of the NHL. It's super easier for first timers to get started at DraftKings Sportsbook. Try betting on something simple like picking a team to win. And we know the Red Wings are far away from winning the cup right now. They're not even 500 yet. They're now, based on this review or this highlight we just watched, they're 8, 9, and 2. So they're one below making being Gary Bettman 500. So it's a long shot. I'm sure it's good odds. Go check them out. So, and if you're new to DraftKings, listen up. New customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use the code THPN. That's code THPN for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boo Hill Casino and Resort. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bet must win to receive reward. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ice. And moving on to the next one, we got Raycon. There's some great deals out there. And Black Friday, it makes you think about excuse me, people, and you go look at Black Friday, people are like, I want to get a laptop, I'm getting a new microwave, I'm getting a new fridge, I'm getting a new TV, and you're looking for all these amazing deals. And that is what you try and do, and you save up for this one time, because that's the time to do it. It's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all that stuff. Except for with Raycon, because with Raycon, you get an amazing deal on premium audio every day of the year. But that doesn't mean they're going to have any sales for Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Far from it. They're actually doubling down on their amazing value by offering viewers up to 30% off site-wide. You know, it's a Black Friday deal that you can appreciate every day. Raycon's everyday earbuds. The latest model is a must-have for audio lovers. For example, they have a 32-hour battery life and a multi-point connectivity that lets you pair 2 devices at once. So, like if you're on the plane, you can snuggle up against with your spouse or your partner, and you get to watch something together. And you can oh my god, is this so cute? You can watch it together, and it has the noise cancellation. And so, speaking of being on a plane, they have active noise cancellation. So for me, when I fly, I need the noise cancellation. I lose my mind, and especially for work, I definitely need the noise cancellation. So, and another thing, although Raycon's quality rivals some of the biggest names in premium audio, Raycon starts at just half the price as the other guys. So they're already an incredible deal, even before you factor in their Black Friday offer of up to 30% off site wide. Also, they come in a bunch of different colors, not just your typical black and white, and plus they offer a 30-day happiness guarantee. So you really can't lose. It's time to save big for Black Friday. Go to buyraycon.com/THPN today and get up to 30% off site wide. That's right. You'll get the 30% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/THPN. And lastly, we're going to Game Time. What time is it? Game Time. Game Time is one of the best ticketing apps out there. If you're looking to go see ice hockey live, I actually got offered to potentially go tonight, but I couldn't make it. But if I'm looking to buy tickets, we're going to Game Time. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks, which helps makes Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters all the fluff out to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste your time searching through thousands of tickets, especially for the Red Wings, 23,000 seats. I mean, it's a lot to go through. So, plus there's a you can, like I said, I'm looking to go on December 2nd. My wife and I, that's one that we're targeting. We're waiting for our schedule to clear up and make sure we're guaranteed for that. But we're using Game Time. You got to use it. So there's other couple things you can do. They have curated deals to make it easier to find the best price on seats. There's a seat. You can see the seats before you buy. You can see a panoramic view before you buy them, which is huge. They have lowest price guarantee, event cancellation, and job loss protection, as well as an all-in price. The all-in price is huge for me, because I don't want to buy these tickets and thinking I'm paying X number of dollars for the seats, and then suddenly you get the fees tacked on. I want include everything, make it all in one. Why don't you just make it all in one? It's for me. It's also why is everything not tax included? Just include the tax in the price. Come on, guys. Anyways, and plus they have the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry, and the lowest price guarantee. And Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time Picks. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code THPN for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code THPN for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game Time. All right, we're going to our review of this game. Okay, again, we're going to try and keep it brief, but this is, I'm so happy, man. I'm just so happy that the Red Wings actually won this. Because to me, I was so sad earlier this week. And what ended up happening is you see that Jim Montgomery got let go. So everyone's Red Wings, all Red Wings fans are clamoring for them to hire Montgomery. And I'm like, dude, the other guy's not even gone yet. And Montgomery still has a contract with the what's it called? With Boston Bruins. I was just looking at their logo. I'm actually looking through some score stats cards just because I want to pull up the Red Wings versus the Islanders. And here we go. Okay, so let's go with we'll go with some. I'm going to present these actually as well, and this would be a smart way to do this. So kind of just show you. So we're on Twitter, or I believe they're on. They may be on what's it called, X as well, but here's a Twitter. So this is they do hockey stat cards, kind of showing the impact and everything. So I really like this because it gives you individual offense for green. That dark purple is individual defense. You have team defense. You have so you can kind of show you what's happening and what the score is. So you can see this in the middle. There's a 0. You see my mouse when I do this. So yeah, in the middle there is the aspect of there's the 0. So basically, it's like mathematical. Hey, these guys are having really, really big impact. So you can see like Cholowski. I mean, Cholowski had a good game. Look at him. Of course, I mentioned him again. This game already happened when I reviewed it, but so you had Scott Mayfield look good. By the way, he's a potential trade target for some people as well if Islanders don't get it together. Simone Holmstrom. I mean, look at that. Didn't even hurt him at all. Like, I think he's above completely, right? And you can get some guys in the middle. So Cholowski, of course, did well as well. So, but there's some guys that have like it's equal. So I'm looking at guys like Brock Nelson had about the same game positively as he did negatively, right? His team offense above average. He was a negative impact on that on the offense above average. So, you can just see the different impacts there. And I like these to kind of just give you a better idea. And it's mind you, it's only one game as well. So when you're looking at these, you're not like, oh my, like you can kind of see. Sometimes you kind of feel it out too. You can say, who felt like they had a big impact. But mind you, this doesn't always, to me, it doesn't take in how much time they play, right? So you see guys that play a lot, typically, like Noah Dobson looks worse on this. Like Ryan Pollock looks worse than this, right? And you get scored on for sure, like in a low scoring game like this, like it can have a bigger impact. So when you're looking at these, you kind of have to take them with a grain of salt because, like all analytics, it's huge. It's variable, right? It's looking at little pieces and doesn't have the full data. That's why they talk about the eye test. Analytics is great. You can see some underlying stuff, but the look at this is more as like a little extra data to back your points, basically. So Islanders again lost. So and I care less about them. I care about the Red Wings. Simone Edvinsson, nothing but green, baby. I look at good defensive numbers. This is what you like to see. Oh my god! Just look at that. It's him and Cider. Look at all that purple. Oh, eat that shit up. And I think what ended up happening is the team offense is lower for Cider because I think that's when I think he was on the ice when they got scored on. And so I don't know, but mind you, Cider's also playing against some of the hardest competition. Dude, look at the impact. It's so good. Oh my god. And Raymond, of course, scoring a goal. And this is the part where these guys are out on the ice all the time. The best players play a lot of time, but they can really hurt them, right? As well. Or if you don't play a lot and you have like a rough game, like you have a bigger impact, right? If you score a goal, you play 8 minutes, and the stats are the same as someone who scored a goal and plays 22 minutes, like the goal will have less effect because you play more time. But you also if you score a goal and you play 8 minutes, you're like, oh, you're like really great because you scored a goal in only this amount of time. So you have like the more you're on the ice, the more mistakes you can make, but also the more good things you can do. I think this is great. I'm so excited, man. Okay, so Gustafsson and Johansson didn't do well. I mean, Gustafsson is an established veteran. I expect him to do better, and that's just a straight fact. Johansson is still getting his feet under him. It looks like he didn't have a good game. Again, I didn't watch the whole game, so you guys let me know in the comments below if you do you agree with all this stuff? Because to me, I'm looking at Berge, and he had a 1 standard deviation. That's pretty good, man. That's for again low event game, right? So just to give you an example as well, I like these cards a lot. They're so much fun. So here's an example where New Jersey wins, right? So really, no one went after like 1.5, 2 in the Islanders game versus Red Wings. So you're looking at a game where Red Wings scored 2 goals and this ends up 2-1. And then here's the Devils. It's a 4-2. Jesper Bratt looks phenomenal because he did a phenomenal job. And you can see how much higher the game score is because of the higher impact. So, dude, look at this totally diagonal of the Carolina Hurricanes. Brent Burns got woo, but Dmitry Orlov looks great. So crazy because they're both 2 offensive defensemen. So, but yeah, I like these a lot. I think they're a ton of fun. It's just supplemental, right? It's just a little extra to help when you're watching hockey. And again, I'm on Twitter, or I'm trying to go to Blue Sky more, but I'm on Twitter anyway. So like I love following stuff because I like the analytics because I like math, and so I'm trying to. I would love to be able to get into statistics, but then I just literally read an article about someone breaking down all the statistics. I think it was Micah Blake. If you go follow him, MICAH Blake Hockey. I think he does stat. I think that's his full name. He does stat stuff. And I read an article breaking down how he does the stats from Prashanth Iyer, who does stats for Red Wing stuff. Oh, dude, I'm a math major, and I just taking the time to mentally do that was exhausting, and I didn't even fully finish it. So anyways, key points. Kane and DeBrincat looked phenomenal. They had great chemistry, and that's what you want to see. They look, you know what they did? They look like they were having fun, and that is something that we haven't seen. It feels like we haven't seen that in a while. So I'm also gonna look up the Red Wings lines. Pull them up real quick because I think it's important because I want to see these. Okay. It's Sam Stockton. So yeah, Sam Stockton's a really good writer for the Red Wings. Actually, we'll go to Max Boltman instead. But anyways, I thought they played really well. They had a couple really good chances, which is huge because to me, you're someone you need to get going. You need to get Kane going. You need to get him to look a little bit better. You need to have him show up a little better. And where are these lines? By the way, I'm looking at Max Boltman. If you don't follow him already, look up Max Boltman on the lineup. We'll go to the Detroit Red Wings. He's a phenomenal writer for the Athletic. He's also a participant on the Wing Wheel podcast. He's a special guest that they bring on. I think they're bringing him on once a month now, I believe is what they're shooting for now. So Red Wings, man, they tweet a ton. I mean, rightly so. Let's see if they show the lines. They should be showing the lines, and I'm not seeing them. Oh, there we go. Lineup. So let me share my screen now. So with the lineup, I want to. And by the way, I'm also speaking to this over the podcast. So you see lines. How well can you see it? You can hardly see that. But anyways, lines are Tarasenko, Larkin, Raymond, DeBrincat, Kasper, Kane. That worked out really well. Mott, Compher, Berggren. Huh. Okay. I mean, Mott or Veleno, that's fine. Like, I mean, Mott is like a bruiser. Veleno's like a passer, offensive guy, and Compher is like a defensive, like a two-way. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird. I know, but you don't want to break up the Rasmussen, Kopp, Fisher line. So that's fine. It's fine. So Evans Insider, great. Sherrod Petrie, what are we doing here, guys? Gustafsson, Johansson. Okay, Johansson, you got to get used to become more of a defensive defenseman, even more so than you already are. So here's a liability, Gustafsson. Learn by throwing him in the fire. He's going to the pool quick. So I like those lines. I don't mind those lines. Let's say I would say I gave you mine earlier. I think it should be keep DeBrincat and Kane together. I guess we'll keep them with Kasper. I like that. Maybe do like again, I think Veleno or Berggren on the top line. Again, there's a ton of good things. I just think Berggren is a great trade piece if you want. Like either you want him or you don't. You have a 1-year deal. You gotta decide at the end of the year if you want to keep him, you want to extend him. Like he's kind of getting frustrated with the lineup. I think he just wants an opportunity to play and put him in the top of the lineup for a little bit. Like, come on, why not? Sherrod Petrie. I mean, Petrie's gone after this year, and I think he's been scratched once. And he's a right-handed defenseman, and he plays the PK, which is tough because you get to replace him with someone who's going to play the PK. Like Johansson's not there because you're going to have Cider Evanson playing a PK. You have Sherrod Petrie, who have at least played together, but you have Sherrod Johansson. Then like you're not going to throw a rookie there. I guess you could throw Hall, like do Sherrod Hall. I think I would prefer Sherrod Hall over Sherrod Petrie. I wouldn't mind that. That makes more sense. But again, we don't know the dynamics of the locker room, which is one of the more frustrating parts. So, key points. Kane to bring it really looked really good. Kasper 2C, I liked it. I don't know if it's a long-term solution. I think Danielson is the higher skill player, a little more like Dylan Larkin's pedigree. I think Kasper's like a 50 to 60 point guy. If he's above that, that'd be phenomenal. But I think he's gonna be more of a Compher type, maybe, and he's got a lot of grit to him, which I really like. I like his aggressiveness. So, one thing I'll say. I like the Red Wings. They shot more, 31 shots and 23. I don't like, I mean, it is Sorokin. I will say it is Sorokin, but they didn't capitalize on their power plays. Berggren had a great look, and it was a great shot because it was like a bop, bop, and it looked like it was like part of like he like missed the puck almost. So he's left-handed, so he's bop, bop, and it looked like he was like missing it. And then as he's already extended, he goes like he was already extended, so that's why I think he threw off Sorokin. Really like that, liking Berggren get on the board. Let's pull up. I think that is now Berggren's second goal of the season, I'm pretty sure. And he had again great goal. Again, that's what you want to see out of this depth, is you want to see some scoring like that. It is his third goal of the season. 3 in 19 games. He has 3 goals, 1 assist, and 4 points. By the way, I just want to say he's played in every game. They're refusing to scratch him, which I love. They've scratched Veleno. Let's see who they scratched or not put down there. So they scratched Veleno twice. Mark Casper got a late call, but that's fine. And Watson. Tarasenko was out on an injury for a day. They scratched or lower body issue for Rasmussen. JG Compher was sick. Christian Fischer has been scratched. It's fine. But that's so cool that Berggren is now like getting the respect, you know? He's getting respect. He's playing really well. I'm loving this. Raymond now 18 points in the year in 19 games, 15 assists, 3 goals. he increased his goal total by 50% today. DeBrincat 17 points, 8 goals, 9 assists. That's good. That's good production for DeBrincat. If he kept that up, let's see. If he kept up 17 points in 19 games, that'd be so good. 17 divided by 19 times 82. That's a 73-point pace. That is huge. I don't even know when the last time he had a 73-point pace. It's probably been a minute. Let's see. Look at it. Let's look at his. I can't pull this up. I mean, we're not gonna pull it up because I don't think you guys. Don't worry about it. We'll just worry about it later. But anyways, it'll be a while since he's done that. Dylan Larkin, 16 points in 19 games. Again, I want to see a little more production out of him. I think he's hurt. I think he's got some sort of injury. He's just not playing fully healthy. I'd like to see a point per game out of him. Kaner, 10 points in 19 games, not good enough. He's just a half point per game. I need 3 points every 4 games. So I need you at 60 points at least. And Kane, I have a higher expectation. You had training camp this year. You had conditioning this year. You're not coming off of surgery. So I need Kane to step up a little bit more. Be even more of a power play merchant than you are. Seider, 10 points in 19 games. Totally fine. Evans at 8 points in 18 games. Keeping up with the pace of Seider. Oh, by the way, just to give you an idea, Seider's playing 24 minutes a night on average. That's awesome. Sherratt's getting 20. Jesus. And Evans is getting the same as Sherratt though, which is crazy. I think Evans will start to go up because he came in a little bit like he didn't get the same amount of playing time. He was on the top line for. Now he's proved it. So that time on ice is going to continue to go up. I think Sherratt will continue to go down. Yeah, dude. I'm so excited. I'm just so happy. Just so happy. Again, I don't like that Berggren it took so long to score. I mean, you had 55 minutes, no goals. I mean, it is again, it's Sorokin, so take it with a grain of salt. Sorokin's one of the best goalies in the league, which is great. Raymond with the game-winning goal, which is huge. I mean, again, we're already talking about this kid. I think he's done a great deal. It's like $8.05 million per year for 8 years. I mean, that is phenomenal. Get your Raymond. So, I'm really happy with that. I think it's a good deal, by the way, and he's looking great. He's leading the team in points right now. I mean, you get a point per game guy for $8 million. That's pretty good, and you get him for another 8 years, and he's not even as prime yet. That was a great hustle play by Larkin. Ken Daniels on the broadcast. It was the end of his shift, and he gets in the board. He holds off a guy right, and he's able to clock it backwards a little bit, and he hits Raymond right on the stick, which is amazing. The connection of those two is phenomenal. So that was a great game winning goal. 50 seconds left. I mean, it was not perfect. I mean, even seeing the highlights, you saw like the Gust. I mentioned the Gustafson. What is happening with Gustafson? Like, who does he? Because he's not. This isn't the end of his contract either. It's not like he's done after this year. He has another year after this left. So, what's the plan? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, is he gonna be like this the whole time? I don't know. Anyways, I think you gotta try Gustafson with Hall. I think just, I don't know. Try it. What about like something crazy? Like just do like Sherratt with Gustafson. I don't know. Like I don't know. I think Hall Gustafson makes sense. I think you emphasize, like, I think you kind of talk to Johansson this way. You say, hey man, we need you to be so defensively responsible. It's not even funny. Like, you got to cover for Gustafson. Be like, hey man, you're gonna be a great at this. Like, you've shown you can do this, and we want you to be a leader on this team, and we want you to be able to have these type of good hard minutes, and you'll eventually take over. I think you emphasize that if Johansson turns out well, I'll be able to defend for Gustafson really well. You get him an extension, and then when Petrie leaves, he takes that spot until you guys get into the right-hand defender. Like, I think that'd be sweet, because then you're like, hey man, you're gonna be in the PK. Like, we're gonna put you in the PK. You're gonna get a ton more minutes. I think that's a good incentive for a young guy to be able to say, hey, dude, you're gonna be a killer, So, but anyways, hey, this ended up being like 41 minutes, so this is pretty nice. We ended up having a good time. I had a good time. Hope you guys did too. Hit like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if you like the review. I'm planning on doing a live stream. Watch along. So maybe we'll end up doing that soon. Put down the chat. Put down in the comments if you want to see a live stream with me. So, anyways, love you guys. Catch you in the next one. Bye.